Adam has arrived.
Hey, Maurice and Odie gonna take over like Zach and Cody. Black and Snurdy is the best podcast. Gonna boom like Wile E. Coyote. Gonna meet magic, they move like they hairy. Ain't talking about mental health, no, it's not scary. You know that she coming up with the astrology. Mo got a comic and that's the best policy. Maurice the goat, talking about animation cause you know. Odie, she moving wavy like the boat. Watching some movies and she taking notes. Yeah, kick back, listen. Black and Snurdy have risen. Upload on a mission. 5 stars, never dissing. Black and Snurdy, ooh. Black and Snurdy, yeah. Black and Snurdy.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Black and Snurdy podcast, the only podcast where two sexy black nerds get together to shoot the shit. I am Mo, aka Kid Licorish.
And I'm Odie.
And together we are the aforementioned Nerds here on episode 166 of the Black and Snurdy podcast.
How are you doing today?
Okay. We're asking me first. I am doing well. And not only am I doing well, but I am on the correct side. There we go. Sorry, I just had to flip it and reverse it.
Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
I am doing well. A couple things. I am, as you know, recovering from a cold. It's that last little bit of cold. You know how like you're so close to the finish line of being healthy?
Yeah.
And it's just like the lingering remnants of snot and phlegm are just stuck up in there and you're just trying to get it out. I'm trying to get it all out by at least Thursday.
Yeah.
Because I have to be on the train on Thursday. And I don't want to be sneezing and coughing and hacking up phlegm on the train. I don't want to be surrounded by people. I don't want to be one of those people who's sick on the train.
Yeah, but you know what? It's good for that. Masks. Mask off. Put your mask back on.
Yes. You're absolutely right. But then I hate like when I have to sneeze, it gets in the mask.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because I've been sneezing with I've been having
bigger?
wet sneezes.
Yeah. I think when you sneeze, the best thing to do, like obviously, is just to have a nose tissue handy.
Nose tissue,
And
put
then
it
you
in
can
your
just-
sleeve.
Yeah, and then you can just take it off and do that, so you're not just sitting there and wallowing in germs.
Yeah. That makes sense. How are you doing?
I'm all right. I too am also getting over a cold.
Mm-hmm.
I
I think we just gave each other colds.
Yeah, like
basically.
on Halloween is when I started like that morning. I kind of felt like a little tickle in my throat.
Yeah, I got that tickle too.
And then like going out and being with the kids all the time. Like it's just the kids are germy. So
Yeah.
they're always hugging you or touching you and in your face talking.
Biting you.
So I know that exacerbated whatever it was going to be, but I'm glad to be pretty much on the other side now. I can breathe properly in and out of my nostrils. And I'm not really coughing so much, which is great. Yeah.
Well, you're always coughing.
I'm not always coughing.
You are
My
always
cough,
coughing.
my seasonal cough.
It's you. If it's seasonal coughs, it's 4 seasons.
I told you once before, I have a cough for all seasons. Do.
You have a 365-day cough. 366 in a leap year. Were you on game night when I guessed that women
Yes.
could propose to men on leap year?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
And that was something I didn't know. It was a good
Leap day.
a good fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my body's going through a lot of different turmoil.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It's like the Thunderdome in there.
But otherwise, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. It's a short week at work.
Yes.
Off today. Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.
to all who have served.
Mhm.
We
Shout
both-
out to my dad and my mom.
and to my pop and all of our friends and family who have served.
To the veterans. To the vets. To the vets. To the vets. To the vets.
It's great. It's a good day. It was a relaxing day.
Mhm.
Mainly just got some admin stuff taken care of.
Sure.
So yeah, otherwise feeling pretty good.
That sounds good.
Are you ready to kick the episode off?
I am ready to kick the episode off. of course, we should bring it down a little bit.
Mhm.
Because we have the RIP section where we remember those who have passed on.
So
And who are we honoring this week?
today we have two people we wanted to, well, one person and one thing. The first is Maythe Guedes. I hope I pronounced it correctly. She's passed away. She was the voice of Rose Quartz, Emma McLean, Stormy, and Margaret SquarePants in the Latin American SpongeBob SquarePants. But she passed away, which is very sad because she voiced a lot of the voices that, if you are into animation, that we know and love.
And I am.
So we are sending our love to her family and friends. And then now this is not a traditional RIP, but it's still we're sad that we have lost an iconic figure in news and like weather, I guess. But the Farmers Almanac is closing down after 208 years of continued giving people the information they need about the weather and farming, etc. They said this past week that this 2026 edition is going to be its last. So we have to thank the Farmers Almanac for all the information they've given us.
Yeah. I feel like that's where daylight savings time.
It was part of it. I mean, they talked about a variety of things that have to do with weather, and the different cycles and things like that of the moon and the planets, etc., and how that might impact your farming, the weather, etc.
What are the farmers gonna do now?
I don't know, but I do hope that they get funding so that they don't end up closing. Because it's an important thing. In 208 years, it's a really long time.
That is a very long time.
They first published in 1818. So that is a very long time. So thank you for all the news, honestly. And that's all for this week. Are you ready to jump into the pop culture shenanigans?
I sure am.
When you want a hot meal without a big deal, what are you gonna pick?
Hot topics.
All right. Well, some congratulations are in order because we have a new mayor. Zohran Mamdani has taken it. He is the mayor-elect for New York City. One of the youngest mayors in several, I think it's in several decades.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I believe he's 34 years old.
Yeah.
His wife is the first Gen Z first lady. So a lot of great things. A historic election. So many people came out and voted, especially young people.
I thought Sliwa had a chance.
Yeah, sure did. Sure did.
I mean, the hat and everything.
Sorry, Sliwa.
Sliwa.
Is
it Sliwa? Or
I don't know. I always
Silwa.
pronounce it Silwa, but honestly,
Sliwa.
Curtis.
Yeah, Sliwa.
Curtis Sliwa, whatever.
Sliwa.
Sliwa.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't matter. Hopefully he will go back to kind of being a guardian angel. I don't know. The guardian angels, I used to really appreciate what they did because it felt like they were doing good work and keeping the trains and the city safe and stuff. But like we talked about before, I feel like once Trump came into office, it turned from let's keep the train safe and keep the people in the city safe to let's hunt down migrants and people we think are migrants, which is not really a great platform to be on. If you are trying to be the mayor of a huge city, like New York City, that is extremely like a big melting pot with people from all over.
We're a bouillabaisse.
Yes, we are a bouillabaisse. But I'm just grateful to have some new young blood in the mayor's office. And Zohran, he doesn't seem like he's going to be outside in everybody's videos and dancing.
You sure he's not going to hang out with ASAP Rocky?
Not going to be on podcasts with Amber Rose and them.
It's not going to be at the 40/40 Club.
But one thing now,
or SOBs.
Zohran Mamdani has a very interesting background.
Mm-hmm.
He is Indian, born in Uganda, immigrated to the United States when he was younger, did schooling here, etc. His mom is a director who's done a lot of cool films. Let me find her name real quick. One of the films was The Namesake. I know she did, which was really good. With oh man, what's the name of the Indian actor that was in the White Castle movie?
Kumar.
Yes.
That's not his actor name, but like I know who you're
Harold
referring
and Kumar go to White Castle.
Yeah. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle.
But his mom, she directed
Cal Penn,
who also worked for the Obama administration.
Yes, he did.
But his mother's name is Mira Nair or Nair, Nair. And she's done some really cool movies. I've seen several of them. So if you have not seen her movies, go look at them. Zohran Mamdani was also in The Queen of Katwe. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
It was the one that starred Lupita. And it was about the true story about the girl who was became an amazing chess player. Mm-hmm. And so his mother directed it and he actually starred in it. Oh, well, cool. Not starred is giving it a lot. He was in the movie.
Sure.
But she directed Mississippi Masala, which I want to say Denzel Washington was in. Yeah. She was in Salam Bombay, Monsoon Wedding. So a lot of really cool movies. So you should check her out. She's very, accomplished, which is cool. His wife is also very accomplished. She is an artist. She makes a lot of social justice-y themed artwork.
Oh, okay.
So that's cool.
Oh, okay. So like a physical art, like an artist.
Yeah, she's an artist.
Okay.
She creates art.
Because when you say artist, you got to be a little bit more specific. It could be like an actor artist,
no.
or
She's an actual
media artist, or a latte artist.
Rama Duaji. So check out her art. She's really talented. So
hope we get these free buses.
I do hope we get these free buses. That would be great.
Yeah.
He has a lot of things that he has talked about. He's promised. He wants the city to be better than it has been and to make things affordable again and to give New Yorkers a life that you deserve.
And maybe it will be more affordable when those millions of people who said that they were going to leave if he gets elected move the fuck out.
Get out.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. We don't need you. We don't want you. Did you hear about Greg Abbott? The day that Mamdani won, he was like, New Yorkers who moved to Texas are going to be getting a big, huge tax. First of all, no one's moving to Texas, number one. And calm down, number two. Okay? He's just, he's so annoying. But here was Zohran's first little speech, I guess you could say. Well, not the first, but one of the ones he posted on his social media after he came out with the win.
Good morning, New York City. Thank you. Last night we made history, and today we begin the work of making a new administration. Welcome to the transition. This is the period over the next few months where we build a city hall that delivers on the promises of our campaign, to make New York City affordable and to make government accountable to the people it serves. As we prepare to govern, we'll start announcing the leaders who will help implement our agenda. People like deputy mayors who oversee entire areas of government and the commissioners who carry out the critical work of city agencies. These appointments will be driven by excellence, integrity, and hunger to solve old problems with new solutions. Talking to organizers on the front lines of the fight to improve our city, government veterans with proven track records, policy experts from around the country and the world, and working people who know better than anyone what our neighborhoods deserve. And this will be a period, like the campaign we ran in the city hall to come, defined by transparency. Because New Yorkers deserve a government they can trust. On January 1st, I will be your mayor. New Year's Day, and a new era for this city. Oh, and one more thing. Remember how I told you a few months ago to stop sending us money? You can start again. This transition requires staff, research, and infrastructure that can meet this moment. And it will be made possible by the people who built and believe in this movement. So I hope you'll make a donation at transition2025.com. Now let's get to work.
And also, if you'd like to work for Mamdani's team, they're hiring. So anyone who's looking for a job, they're hiring for a lot of positions. And in a really cool turn of events, he hired a 5-member team of all women for his transition team.
Good for him.
Which is cool. And he's been tapping in some people who to work for him that are actually really what is it called? What is the word? Experienced. Something that
seasoned.
Something that we don't seem to remember about, because most of the time, whether you're the president or whether you're the mayor of New York City, people are just hiring whoever they like. But he's been looking into getting people who actually know what they're doing. So even if he may not have a huge amount of experience as like mayor or running in New York outside of his position that he had before, he has been pushing to get people who actually know what they're doing. So looking forward to see that. I'm looking forward to see what he does. And as a reminder, folks, we do not need to love him. We don't need to like him. He only needs to do what he promised on his campaign. That's it. Okay. If when you elect someone, you elect them not because they're super cool and fun, or you like their outfits, they have nice glasses. You elect them because you like what they are proposing, and then you hold them to that.
Yes.
So let's keep in mind, what are the things he said he's going to do? Is he working on getting those things done? Because there's still a lot of bureaucracy and red tape and blah, blah, blah. And like focus on that, because all these other things about him being young and Muslim, a former rapper, none of those things are important. All that matters
if anything,
is,
like that makes me think that he's kind of like world traveled. Well, not world traveled, but like that he's lived the life.
Yeah, and he's worldly. And I don't think most people in their 30s, like we have had to do so many different random types of jobs.
Of course.
And have just had, in some ways, the freedom to kind of explore things we wouldn't necessarily have been able to 20, 30 years ago. So him having a varied resume is just something that most 30-somethings are going to have, because like that's the type of world we lived in. We've lived through recessions and having to come out of college, not knowing if you're going to get a job. So like, come on. And the best thing about him winning mayor is that Dick Cheney died that day.
Yes, there's a reason why he wasn't in our RIP section.
There's, of course not. Why would he be?
Yeah.
Burn in hell.
Like, because that seems too good for him.
To burn in hell.
Yeah.
Where should he go?
I don't know, but like even hell just seems a little
Trump's
bit too
butthole.
good for Dick Cheney.
He lived up to his name.
Yes, he was super Cheney.
So that was dope. Another cool thing I just wanted to mention. Ooh, you okay? Something spicy?
No, not spicy. This drink has been in the refrigerator uncovered for several days. So now it has that fridge taste.
Yeah.
And I don't like to waste anything. So I'm trying to make my way, and there's also vodka in it. And I'm trying to make my way through the drink. I'm torn because I don't want to just knock it back because I want to pace myself. But then sipping it slowly means I'm torturing my taste buds by drinking this.
Just start gulping it. You can make yourself a fresh glass. You don't gotta sip it.
I thought pouring more vodka in it
No.
would help
gonna
offset the
exacerbate.
refrigerator taste, but it has not.
It is not going to.
It has not. So that's, if you see me reacting over here, it is
It's
not
because
of the stories. It is mainly because this I am tasting the very remnants of various things that is in the atmosphere that is known as our refrigerator.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Real quick, just wanted to give everyone a heads up that there is a home in Charleston, South Carolina, which was once owned by Philip Simmons, who was a celebrated blacksmith. Here you can see the home, very dilapidated. You can see some of his handiwork. Well, not handiwork, but like some of the things that he did still etched in stone. This is what he looked like. There is a petition going around to save his home. It's supposed to be happening on the 13th, so by the time you see this, it'll probably have happened already.
Sure.
But they want to preserve his legacy, which is very important. We need to preserve Black historical homes of Black historical figures.
Yes.
Because there are plenty of homes that we know are throughout history that we see all around. They've been preserved and they're just full of white people. We need to have historic homes based on the Black people who have helped build this country. So yeah, just wanted to shout that out so that people could know. So go and check him out, look at the work he did, and look for the petition if you get this before it starts. But call them and be like, hey, we wanna keep this house up. All you gotta do is spend the money to renovate it. Like, no one's living there, so it doesn't need to be torn down. All right, speaking about politics, did you see the video of there was some sort of Trump presser going on? Everyone was in the Oval Office and a man passed out.
I did not hear about this.
Well, if you hadn't seen the video, this was a screen grab the Daily Show put up. It says when you're choking to death in your apartment. Because in the video, all these people are scrambling to help. RFK goes and saunters off and runs away. And Trump is just sitting there like, yeah, well, I don't know. Whatever's going on, I can't tell you.
I've never said it on this podcast, but I'm a firm believer that if you go into politics, no matter what level of politics, but if you go into politics, you have to be some sort of, and I don't know the difference between psychopath and sociopath. Is sociopaths the one that can blend into society?
Let's see. You keep talking, but look at that.
Anyhow, you have to be some sort of sociopath or psychopath in order to go into politics. Like, you have to be able, it's the one that can charm people.
So
and
I looked it up and it says psychopaths and sociopaths both exhibit traits of antisocial personality disorder, but they differ in their emotional responses and behaviors. Psychopaths tend to be more manipulative and calculated, lacking genuine emotional connections, while sociopaths are more impulsive and may form weak emotional attachments.
Psychopath. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to be a psychopath in order.
Because you gotta be able to be manipulative.
You have to be manipulative.
You gotta be able to show emotion, and even if it's
mimic emotion,
emotion, and get people to think that you're charming, you're interesting, etc.
And whereas our president mimics racist dog whistling emotions,
I feel like he does both.
Because I don't believe that he believes the things that I think he's too stupid to believe that the things that he says. He's just not all there, but he's a psychopath. He's a fucking psychopath. So when I see someone tending to another human being and him just standing there like a fucking goof, not having any empathy and shit, and just doing his whole thing that makes me believe that he's experiencing a short in the Matrix
Yeah.
kind of moment where he's like, oh, I was supposed to pretend to care.
Yeah.
So
he can barely stay awake in like important press briefings. So how could he possibly?
We gotta. What is the legal age for a person to be president again?
35.
35. We need younger presidents.
I think that the cap should be between 35 and 60.
So you think that there should be a cap?
Yeah, because I
you
think that
you can't be younger than 35 and you can't be older than 60.
Because I think that I think it's important. The sweet spot to me would be somebody who's probably between
47.
Yeah, like between 47 and 50, maybe 55.
Yeah.
Like give it that little range because I think that to me, of course, you're president for everybody. You need to be able to understand what younger people are going through, the new things they might be dealing with, what things that might be differing from when you were their age to now, etc. And also have a healthy respect and mindfulness of when you're going to become older and things that those people need, because it's I think if you were going to be on one or the other end, it wouldn't really be helpful, because as smart as someone who's 23 could be, from 23 to 70 is such a large gap that as much as you might be aware that okay, we know at 70 I might need to do certain things, I think at 35 and up, you're really starting to think about what life's going to be for you in that second half. And so I think we need to have a cap, because I think it's preposterous that we have a president that is 77 years old, because you're on your way into your twilight years. So many things are going to be different from when you grew up to when the younger people underneath 20s, even 30s, and then of course younger
you
people.
Shouldn't be that far removed from your youth, or not even youth, your younger adult days.
And then you think about people who are 47, you might have children. You might have been married at least once. You might have been married. You are starting to deal with different things health wise as your body gets older. So I think that it's they call people, I think it's between 35 and 55. I think it's the sandwich generation, because usually you're taking care of your children and you're taking care of your parents. So you're smack dab in the middle. Yeah, middle child. So I think a middle-aged person, best type of person to be in office, especially because then you're going to still have good energy, to do all these different things. Because everybody was wondering, why is Zohran Mamdani everywhere? How could he have done such a great campaign? Because he doesn't need to drink Metamucil
Lord knows,
go to bed at 7 p.m.
Lord knows that his people were banging on the fucking door in this apartment. They were. Multiple times. Not even... it happened 3 times weeks before the election. Yeah, because they were we need to get him in here. And it happened weeks before the election, and then a few weeks getting close to the election. And then the week of the election, it was just bang, 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 bang. I'm who the fuck is at the door? And how did you get in? And because Lord knows my button is broken. So I cannot let people into this space. Yeah. But I think it's just I think that would solve so many issues, to have people who are in that middle space. Yeah. Because regardless, however long this country survives, until people who are in that middle space are going to have experienced a good amount of what the previous generation has and what the elders have, because you're still in that little middle state. So I think we need to cap it at that. Yeah. And hopefully they wouldn't be making stupid judgment calls canceling SNAP, which has happened, and causing all these people to have to go to food banks. The food bank lines have been crazy
around the country.
Well, the government shutdown's over now.
Well, yeah, now, but how long is it going to take for the money to come in?
Yeah, that's true.
People have been speculating that because even with the government with the shutdown, there have been several rulings that have said like Trump can't cancel the SNAP benefits and things like that, but he's still been refusing to bring the money, and so people are like, what if he just took the money and squandered it? Like he's using it to build the fucking east wing of the ballroom.
Yeah.
But one thing that came up that was interesting during this past week or so, when people were like trying to figure out how they were going to get food, this TikToker, she decided to call a bunch of places, specifically churches, houses of worship, churches, synagogues, temples, etc. And was pretending that she had a starving baby. She needed a can of formula. Her baby hadn't eaten in 2 days. And this was basically the response, which was very telling.
So I'm calling your church to test if they would feed a starving baby. And right now we are calling the First Baptist Church in Dallas, Texas to see if they would feed a starving baby.
So she's playing the sounds of a baby crying in the background before she calls to just give it that extra little flavor.
First Baptist Dallas, this is Sheila. May I help you?
Hi, yes. I was calling to see if y'all by chance had any like baby formula.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, I have a 2-month-old and I ran out of formula last night, so she's gone all night and all day without formula. I was wanting to see if there's any way y'all could get like a small can of baby formula.
I can transfer you to our benevolent. Hold on.
Okay.
The scariest church music.
It is. This is terrible hold music.
We're gonna call back.
When you finish,
Oh, they didn't even answer. Or she had to call him back. That's crazy.
Hi, yes. Nobody answered when you switched me over.
no one answered. Did you leave a message for them?
No, I'm just trying to. I mean, she's gone all night and all day without formula, so I'm just trying to make sure like somebody can answer. So I didn't know if you could just let me know if it's something that y'all could do.
I'm not aware of any programs that we have like that to help you. Sorry.
Okay, hold on just 1 second while I turn off my baby. Okay. Okay, so I'm actually conducting a social experiment to see if churches would help.
She said, "Well, I turned off my baby."
She's telling them that that's what's happening.
Yeah. I bet you she just hangs up.
Hello?
Yeah.
So, what would you like for me to say?
I mean, honestly, my next question is: are you pro-life? Is your church pro-life?
Okay. Yeah, I'd hang up.
That's the second time.
I'd hang up too.
What are they supposed to say?
Because like I weirdly okay. I feel bad for the person who answered the phone because
Why?
they are not getting paid.
They might be.
They're not getting
If
paid.
you can work at a church and get paid. If
Yeah,
like
if you're the
secretary-
fucking dude doing the
No,
sermon,
if you're a secretary,
if you're one of
there
the
are-
executives or
there are
one of
church-
the bishops or
there
something
are
like
church
that,
positions
like
where you do get paid.
it's
Everything
not
is not
the person
voluntary.
who's answering the phone.
If they're answering the phone all
Anybody
day.
who's answering any phone for any organization is never getting
But
paid
this is the
enough
thing.
for
This
this.
is for me. So after she did all these calls, right?
Sure.
She got a list. She made actually a list.
She made a
of-
spreadsheet.
to see who said yes or no, right?
Yeah.
So the Lady of Fatima Catholic Church got a yes from them. First Baptist Church of Jeffersontown, the Storyside Church, Our Lady of Hills Catholic Church. I'm surprised so many Catholics have said yes. The Islamic Center of Charlotte, the Wan Buddhism Temple. What's this one? Heritage Hope Church of God. Portico Story. She put in parentheses anti-abortion place, which I guess, hey, they're pro-life and sticking to their cause. And the Woodman Valley Chapel. So these places that she called, even if you are calling a place of worship, whatever it may be, and saying, my baby does not have any food, even if the church does not have that, like a program, like the woman said, for that, I would think that you working at the church would say, sorry, honey, we don't have any food right now. We don't have any programs that do that. But let me figure out. Can you come down? I'll go get you a can. Because if you're working at a church or house of worship, I would assume that you have the tenets of what majority of religious practices, which are help those in need, take care of your fellow man, be a good person, which is like the basic tenets of most religions, right? Why wouldn't you just be like, oh, sorry, like I don't have any, but I can get you some, versus basically like, I don't have any, sorry, let me keep transferring you around. So even if you may not have, the church may not have it, but you don't have like $10 to go to the Family Dollar and see if you could put something on a can of formula. It might have botulism in it, but at least you try.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
She's not calling Target. I mean, even probably Target might be even
well,
more.
like she might as well have called Target.
But I think that she probably
call these
might
like
have
religious
gotten
institutions. Maybe
more
it's just
play.
me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. I don't see these religious institutions as like almost like they're not practicing what they preach.
And that's, I think that's what she was, to me. She's doing the social experiment to show that, like,
it's just not surprising to me.
It's not surprising because I remember when I was younger, my mom, like, she would always say, we have so many churches in New York. We shouldn't see people living out on the street, right? Because if you're a follower of Christ, then you would be taking care of those in need. And there are some churches that in the winter, they make sure to open up their doors. They will put homeless shelters in there. They'll give out clothes. They'll give out food. This past, what was it? The beginning of the school year, when Manjiko and I went to brunch, we were walking back and there was a church who was giving out, they were doing free house screenings. They were giving out free food. Like they were doing cooked food. Like it was a little block party thing, right? So there are churches that are doing it, but not enough, right? And especially in a place like Texas where you have all these mega churches, it's not enough. Still, every day, it's not enough. And you have mega churches like, oh, what was that? Winans the other day when he was asking the people to help fix the building or whatever, and he was like, if you have $1,000, go in this line. If you got 1,000 plus another 1,000, go in this line. And then he shamed the woman because she only had 1,200. And it's like, but you're not taking that money and making sure that your parishioners are fed. You're not taking the money to make sure people have school supplies, that their rents are being paid and things like that. Like, that is something that as a house of God or a house of worship, that should be more important to you than having like freaking AI robots roaming around and like a big shiny new business, new hall, or a jet plane like Creflo Dollar. But unfortunately, if Jesus was here, he would be flipping the tables at every one of these places.
Well, yeah,
because they're not doing what they're supposed to do.
Absolutely true. Like you're talking about churches that exist within the realm of capitalism.
Of course, and capitalism is terrible.
Churches and capitalism, like
they go hand in hand.
They go hand in hand. Because they have been co-opted by capitalism,
but not even co-opted. I think that the
integrated into capitalism.
Capitalism is an integral part of the church, because if you think about, even when we go back to our primary school days, and I don't know about you in your Catholic school what you learned, but I remember at Trinity Lutheran learning about how the Catholics were having people purchase their families' way out of purgatory, right? Trying to buy in their way into heaven, get their babies who just may have passed away because it's fucking 1500s, and there's no heat and vaccines.
Holy Rosary, nor Saint Ignatius, nor Towson Catholic taught.
Oh, well, I went to a
specific
Lutheran
lesson.
school.
Okay.
So, of course, because Lutherans get learning from Martin Luther, who was going against the Catholic Church, that I feel like that's probably why we learned.
Oh yeah, no,
more about
the first
things.
He was
the first
basically
revolutionary.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say like he was basically the DreamWorks to Catholics Pixar.
Yeah, because it's just Lutheranism is just Catholicism light.
Yeah,
don't
that's
have-
all. Yeah, it's just DreamWorks. It's just
There's no rosary. You don't gotta pray to the saints. You still do,
yeah.
the whole thing.
You want to get into heaven? Give me $50.
But like, I think that the remember the Book of Eli? Did you watch that? With
Denzel Washington. Yes.
So like, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this 20-year-old movie, the whole premise of this movie is that Denzel Washington, he has this book. He knows it's really important. It has a lot of power, and it's in this post-apocalyptic world. And
he's blind.
He's blind. And so he's trying to get it to the specific place. He's trying to get through all these like fucking traps and things like that, and people, cannibals and all that. And he keeps talking about like this book. It has a lot of power. I can't let it fall into the wrong hands. Da 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 da. And in the end, you learn that the book is
Eat, Pray, Love. I'm joking. But it would be funny. It's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Yeah.
Oh, that's a really good movie. But
yeah,
it's the Bible. Because the thing is, the Bible has always been a way to get people to, one, give up their power, give up their money, give up their like personal opinions and things like that, because everybody wants to have something higher than themselves
yes
to look towards.
I'm sorry. I just keep thinking like
Eat, Pray, Love.
No, if the book was literally anything other than the Bible, like if it was literally like Encyclopedia Brown or Where the Wild Things Are.
Now, Where the Wild Things Are would have actually been pretty good.
Like if he's fighting hordes of people and it turns out that this book was like what's the Farmers Almanac?
Red fish, blue fish.
Yeah.
Oh, the places we'll go.
Yeah.
But it's like religion, regardless of what your religion is or your spiritual practice is, those things people will spend their whole entire life savings to be like saved and to have this connection. So it makes sense. Like people have always, that's why Martin Luther was revolting against the Catholic Church, because it's like these people can't read what you're writing. You're telling them what it says, and what you're telling them is not true, but you're getting them to give over their money, give over their time, give over their children, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what are they getting in return? And it's the same thing now. Like,
yeah. And that makes me believe that we should start a religion.
We should. Because listen, the churches are tax-free.
Yes, they are. Yes,
We
they are.
need to think of a name of a church tonight.
I think you would make a great number one. And then I could be
the muscle.
I could be the number two.
Yeah. I think you'd be good at it. Because I'm very charismatic.
Yes, you are charismatic.
I'm charismatic.
You get people to love you no matter where you go.
People will listen to me. I'm
good at siphoning money.
That's all you need.
At being the one who has to say like you have to go through me in order to get to them. And at a certain point, like you get a little sick, and I start speaking for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Basically,
I'm not gonna kill you or
Trump's
anything like that,
but
like I'll isolate you.
Yeah,
from like the followers, just because like
oh, she's too busy for that. Let me take it.
Let me
read it.
Yeah, let me interpret what Odie is saying.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Let's start a religion.
I think
what's it going to be called? Odeism. Odeism.
Odeism.
Good.
I am a
good title for the podcast.
It is a good title. Listen, my name literally means gift from God.
Take a shot.
how much more deeper we need to get. Like, that's just right there.
And my name means dark skin more, so I'm good for being a number 2. I mean, I am a number 2. I'm the second,
You are the
so
second. You are the
I am
second.
good at being somebody's number 2.
Um,
I do this menacingly
You do.
good enough.
You do. And you have a sweet face. So no one's gonna think that you're gonna be like
Yeah.
duplicitous.
Like I don't look like I'm a ne'er-do-well.
You don't. And can I say, I love the word ne'er-do-well.
Yeah.
And we don't use it enough.
We don't use ne'er-do-well.
I want
enough.
to bring that back.
Ne'er-do-well.
That's one of those words that I'm like,
ne'er-do-well and abscond.
ooh, I love abscond too.
Yeah.
She absconded her post.
That ne'er-do-well.
He's an absconder. He's always abscond. A ne'er-do-welling.
In
That's the
ne'er-do-welling.
verb.
Odeism.
Odeism.
Yes.
Because that's OD.
You're the and you know what, that could be the thing. Like you could say like these are the 10 things that are OD.
Yes.
And you can mean it either in a negative or a positive way. You can mean like this right here that you're doing, it's either that you're doing too much of something or you're getting close to being like OD.
Mm.
Oh, this is OD, or
That's
now
OD.
this is OD.
Mhm. I love it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Let's start getting
Let's
the paperwork
let's
together.
file the paperwork so that we can
the 501c or whatever it is for a church.
get like a couple of our friends
Because I
to
think you
like
only need to have a
convert.
few followers.
I watched that one episode of Bob's Burgers where you just got to get the right IRS person to come audit you,
Exactly.
and yeah,
Because listen, the thing is about me, between private school and my own like interest
Mhm.
in mysticism and spirituality and religion and stuff, I would be
I could come up with a
great
song
one.
for Odie, like the Odie hymn. Yeah.
What would it be? Can you give us a bar or two?
Yes. Here it is. She is wise beyond her years. She's here to listen clear. She will raise you to the sky, and she will never pass you by. Odie, Odie, if you hear her, say oh me. If you hear her, say oh my, and watch her eagle fly.
An eagle. I like this. I like all. Listen, you have all of the necessary pieces to a good hymn.
I used to do a podcast where I would break out in a freestyle rap. I don't.
Yeah, you never brought
I don't-
that to this one.
I don't have the skills anymore. Like I used to. It used to be like drop a bit. Remember, actually, early in the podcast
We used
days,
to do a lot of singing.
we
on
used to
the-
do a lot of singing
Let us
and
know
a
if you
lot
want us to
of
bring back the singing.
like
did
me
that.
trying to pimp you into freestyle rapping. And
I'm
my
not.
name is Odie, and I'm a ready.
I am really not good at freestyling, but I'm better at freestyling
Odie,
if
and I'm
it's
a roadie.
if it's in the moment. I'm not thinking about it, because once I start thinking about it, that's when it like gets bad.
Yeah.
I can't do the two things at once. Are you gonna finish drinking this so I can pour this in for you, or
I am gonna finish. You know what? I'm just gonna
down it?
down it.
Chug-a-lug,
I hate that I'm gonna chug a lug.
chug-a-lug,
All right, here we go.
drink her down. You can do it.
It's
Is it filmy?
fucking Tuesday and I'm unemployed.
Hey, what else is there to do on a Tuesday? We're going up on a Tuesday.
Oh my god, it tasted terrible.
All right, you can put some vodka.
Okay, cool. All right, so I am sufficiently intoxicated,
You are?
not drunk, but because if you remember, this is from the other day, and I poured a significant amount of I poured a significant amount of vodka in the cup.
So it just hit you so quickly.
So it just hit. It just hit me.
All right.
But it
Hit
doesn't
me with
mean
the
that I'm
right
drunk.
stuff.
Like, it just means that I am more animated now.
All right. Can you
And
animate?
I don't like to be animated when I drink anymore.
Why?
Because then it leads me to continue to drink.
Well, it's only the two of us, so you don't have to worry about that. Because the thing is, I think that
What about all of our friends?
all of our friends are here with us, yes. But I think that is the difference when you're outside and you're animated versus when you're inside and you're animated, and it's the two of us together.
But I'm in my 30s, so this is the only time
Take a
I
shot.
actually get to be animated.
You should be. Listen,
I don't do animation far away from my home.
Animated
Because when I am
all you
animated
want.
far from my home, remember Gavin's
Graduation.
Is that the last time that we were down in Baltimore? Yes, it
Yeah.
was. I got I got very animated, and then I needed to I don't remember the rest of that night.
Which night was this? Was this the day of the graduation?
No, not because we watched the
Oh,
graduation.
Yes. I
here.
do. Yeah, that
I'm
was.
talking about the graduation party.
No, I know. And yes, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I think that was less about your animation and more about the fact that you and your uncles took a little sidebar to the bar and were,
A little bit of backstory. So, my nephew, I love him. He's awesome. And understandably, he wanted a dry occasion.
yes.
The venue that we were at was a dry occasion. Good. It just so happened to be on the same block as a bar.
It was a cool bar too. It was very, very down home, very, very
My
cheers.
speed. It was my
Very
speed.
cheers. It was in the back of a liquor store.
It was in the back.
It was
of
a very
liquor store.
Baltimore liquor store.
Yeah.
Liquor
yeah.
store bar.
I love it. I loved it. And we dipped there a number of times. And then
they were giving heavy pours.
That's why it was my type of bar. Heavy pours, cheap drinks. And then I go to my sister's where we're continuing to drink. And then the night gets away from me.
Because see, you know what happened? You want to know why I got away from you? It was because I was not there with you for a chunk of the time.
That is true.
So
true.
because the thing is, when I'm with you, you're always you're like, oh, I can't.
I
get
have
too
to
drunk.
monitor you.
You don't have to monitor me.
No, that is true.
However,
not be.
you
time
like to
out.
make sure that I'm okay.
I have to monitor you to make sure that, like, we both can't be super lit at the same time.
Yes, and so you were the one. You
And
were lit
so
that time, and I wasn't that lit.
I put my hands up in the air sometimes, and
Hey yo, give me a drink.
I alcohol shrink myself so that you can turn up.
Thank you. And I did. I was a different type of drinking because I was at my best friend's parents' house. We were having a lot of wine. I think I had
But because
cognac.
I was with my sister and
You
her
were feeling
friends.
safe.
I was in a safe environment. We were playing some game. I forget the name of the game. And it was with my third grade crush. Not crush.
Girlfriend.
It doesn't count. Nobody dates in third grade. You don't count the girl that you dated. We competed over solos at Glee Club.
Which is very cute.
It is cute.
It's very cute.
And so I was feeling myself.
Feeling myself.
And therefore, the night got away from me, and I don't remember the rest of the night. She does. And it's very rare that I have to be the one who is like all over the place.
It's rare that I'm all over the place. Just because I can.
Brody.
Yeah.
Okay. That's bruh and Odie at the same time.
We figured that out.
Okay.
Well, we had a great time. But speaking of Baltimore.
How are you going to transition Let's see.
Speaking
Oh
of
yeah.
Baltimore.
Okay, I see. Let me pull up the.
You always like to bring up the fact that I have never watched in full The Wire.
Or at all.
No, the thing is I've watched it piecemeal, but I've never watched it. Like when it first came out, we watched it a bit, but I did not like stick around to watch it because it was very dark. And then now as an adult, same thing. It's very difficult for me to get through because it's very sad. However, I saw a very interesting piece of media this week that I felt compelled to share with all of you. Okay? As you know, Idris Elba was the star, Stringer Bell, before anyone ever knew him as a British actor. He was Stringer Bell on The Wire. And this is what he had to say about why he himself has not watched the show.
I didn't watch The Wire. It's not that I'm not a fan of it. I was there. I made a show that was so intense and so real. I didn't realize the importance of the show while making it. I didn't participate in its celebration as a viewer. The truth is that I actually don't speak about The Wire as much as people might think. It surprises me how much impact that show had, that multi-generationally it's still being talked as. People that weren't even born then are watching The Wire and be like, I saw that. That's incredible. I feel proud. I didn't watch The Wire.
So I just want everybody to stop trying to call me out on not watching The Wire, because if Idris Elba has not been able to watch it because of its intensity,
Hold on.
I think that I should also get a pass.
You think that you are on the same level as Idris Elba?
Yes, I do.
How?
Because he started the show and didn't watch it. So if he started
You didn't even start in the show.
Yeah, I know.
My ex-girlfriend from high school was in the show.
Take a shot when he mentions
what? My
former
girlfriend?
conquests.
Okay, don't be gross. I'm not talking about conquests.
Wait, I'm not talking about conquest in that way. I'm talking about conquest with your girlfriend. She's a former conquest.
You're the one who said conquest.
Yeah, but conquest doesn't have to mean sexual.
But you mean it that way.
No, I didn't.
How do you conquest somebody in a relationship without sexing them?
In the way of like when we say, "Oh, my former conquest." Does conquest? I mean, and I'm asking this seriously. Does former conquest have to mean a sexual relationship? Because I never.
Yeah, because you conquered them.
What a misogynistic way.
That is not. Relax. Well, the same way. It's an equal conquering. Like it's not.
You conquered them, not we conquered each other.
We found conquer in a hopeless place.
We found conquer in a hopeless place. I think that I should be given a pass because the show is very intense.
You shouldn't be given a pass because
it's a very intense.
You shouldn't be given a pass. You shouldn't be given a pass, and here's why: one, you weren't in the show. You didn't star in 3 out of the 5 seasons of that show.
He was in 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know why I always thought he was in like 2.
No, he was in season 1,
one,
season 2, season 3. Spoiler alert, he was in only 3 of the 5 seasons. Do with that what you may.
But wasn't it in the 3rd season? Didn't he like get cut short?
What do you mean get cut short?
Like he died or something early into the season. That's what I always thought.
No, not early. Anyhow, but you also shouldn't get a pass is because like it's a really good show.
I know
like
that. It is really good.
No. You talk about this is what I cannot understand about you. You talk about how dark the series is and how intense the series is, but you will eat the shit out of all these Law and Orders
because they're
that
not
talk
dark
about the
in
hard
the same
R.
way.
They talk about hard R's and assaults and murders and shit on a daily. Like each episode of Law and Order, there's a crime. There's a murder. But it's not like fucking Elsbeth, where it's like, oh, it's a quirky murder where like the dude like electrocutes himself, and it's always Christmas. Like, you know what I mean? You're talking about Law and Order, where like you watch the X-Files, which had the
You're just stuck on that episode.
I can't say the M
You're
word.
stuck on that
but
episode.
those inbred people who murdered that family. You watch that, you ingest that, but you can't watch it's basically like watching a novel. It's basically like reading a book.
The difference
it's
between
slow paced, it's piecemeal, it's taking your time to unfold a story with multiple characters who are complicated in a system that is complex, and you won't watch it.
It's not that I won't. It just takes me a lot to get through it.
It takes you a lot.
And this is why. This is the difference. Okay. Law and Order is basically the soap opera of police procedurals, right? I always know what's going to happen. I know who the person is. It's very rare that for Law and Order SVU that we get like a multi-episode arc, right? You see the person, you can figure out who did it in the first 10, 15 minutes.
So what you're saying is that you can't watch a show that requires you to pay attention for multiple episodes.
No, it's not that. I can pay attention.
To which I would say,
no,
we are almost caught up on One Piece.
We are almost caught up on One Piece.
We are almost caught up on One Piece. And there's so much of that where it's like,
you are not hearing me or listening to what I'm saying.
Okay.
The reason why The Wire is difficult for me to watch is because it is so true to life and it is so extremely well written, extremely well shot. Like all of it seems very real. It's like I'm watching a documentary, and in a good way. I love documentaries, obviously. So it's in a good way, but it's just the intensity of it, right? Because did you ever watch The Corner that came out? So The Corner was like
this was also in Baltimore.
It was also in Baltimore. It was HBO's version. Well, was The Wire on HBO originally?
The Wire was on HBO.
So The Corner was the HBO's attempt to do like a Wire 2.0. It was a very good show.
Was The Corner on the Wire? Was The Corner on HBO?
Yeah, because I remember I used to watch it after like Oz or Sex and the City or something like that.
It was HBO.
And so
I just remember it from BET.
You watched it on BET?
Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, I watched it on HBO because it used to come on Sunday nights.
Because it only lasted for 6 episodes.
It's only 6 episodes?
Yeah,
no.
The Corner.
Are you kidding me?
6 episodes. So you're gonna let a 6-episode series dictate how you watch The Wire?
No, but the thing is, The Corner came out after The Wire, and I guess there was only 6 episodes, but it was jam packed because I thought that was like 2 seasons.
6 episodes,
but it was a very good show.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of great actors were on it, and it was of course very dark. But I think that like there's something about The Wire that it's just like, oh, it's so true to life and so well done. I can't.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. The Wire has been out and existing in the world for decades at this point.
Yeah.
To the point where, remember when you were watching The Wire, not The Wire, Law and Order earlier?
Yeah, the beginning seasons.
In the beginning seasons, and it was like, you know what I mean? Like there should be a little bit of dissonance.
Distance?
No, dissonance.
Okay.
There should be some dissonance from reality now versus reality of the 90s in the early 2000s. Let's watch the first episode of The Wire tonight.
We're not tonight, but you don't remember we've tried to watch the first episode. We've watched the first episode. Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah.
When? During COVID?
I think so. Because we were trying to get through. We were
trying to get you to watch a bunch of shit during COVID. The only thing that stuck was One Piece.
I will never say that I'm not going to watch The Wire. It's just I'm just very well aware.
Well, we gotta wait till these English dubs come out for
One Piece.
For One Piece, anyway.
I never thought you'd get this far into One Piece.
We're almost caught up.
You
And the only reason why we have like 8 episodes left of the current English dubs left to watch One Piece. And the only reason why I'm belaboring watching those is because it's November and they said that they were going to release another 10 episodes. We still wouldn't be caught up to the present, but I don't think that you'll want to watch it if it's only subbed.
I like subs.
You watch One Piece with your phone in your face.
I'm still watching.
And I don't
if
put
I'm,
that on you. I'm never like all I do is say like, hey, pay attention to this thing because this thing is important
while I'm
and stuff.
watching.
But so this is an important thing. If we watch
when
One
I watch
Piece,
things with subtitles, I don't look away. That's why I watch them in like.
So are you ready for like 40 more episodes of subtitles?
I'm gonna be able to. Yeah, I just gotta watch the thing. You're just reading. I read the subtitles anyway, so. I have to watch the subtitles because I can't understand Japanese.
Okay. All right. All right. But either way, my point still stands.
It does. Yes.
My point still stands.
But can we acknowledge the fact that like look at where we are and look at where we started. Because you were like, oh my gosh, please watch the show with me. I think it would be really cool. I don't know if we'll ever get to finish it.
We have gotten through all of One Piece.
Except for some filler episodes. I do want to go back and watch the filler episodes.
No! Why do you want to watch the filler?
Why not?
Why?
Because it's extra episodes I get to watch.
All right.
Why not?
It's not canon.
I don't care if it's canon. I like to see. Don't you see how when I'm watching a show, I watch every single
you
episode?
Don't care if it's canon.
I want to know all the stuff. I want to see all the little extra things.
But it's not germane to the story, and it's just filler.
I don't care.
It's like a what if. It's like, do you want to watch What If?
Yeah, and I do, and I watch it, and I like it.
Right.
And sometimes, and this is the thing about watching filler episodes, because most shows, even if they don't call it filler, all shows have filler episodes. You watch them, and there will be at some point, in some way,
not in the golden era of television,
in some way, there's going to be a callback to something in the
There's
filler.
never going to be a callback to a filler episode.
No, it's not like a callback like they're talking about what happened in that episode, but it could just be as something as simple as somebody wearing a certain outfit or eating something. It's One Piece, so probably eating something. Like whatever. It could be something so silly, but it's just that you remember, yeah, I do remember in that episode when Nami and Usopp were doing that random thing, and then they're doing it again in this episode. Like that's I think that there's nothing wrong with having a little nonsensical, non-canon, like fodder.
Sure.
That's the same way that it's like when you're reading fucking fan fiction. And
okay.
It's like
that makes sense.
It's fun.
It makes sense to me that you would like filler because you like fan fiction.
Yeah, it's just fun. All right. Moving on. So, speaking about really important movies, TV and film, For Vendetta has celebrated its 20th anniversary. Which it had this past week they did a theatrical re-release.
Wait a minute. Oh, there it is.
On November 5th, because remember the 5th of November.
Do you remember the very 5th of November? Vengeance was changing our lives in November. We were killing fascists the way.
Oh yeah.
I didn't never. Remember. Never been a cloudy mask. All right, sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
the V for Vendetta came out again for movies in the movie theaters, and they said that they're going to be doing a TV show.
Yes, there's going to be a series. I did see that.
I'm looking forward to that. I mean, V for Vendetta is one of my favorite movies.
We watched it.
We did, like I think last year.
Together.
I think we watched it,
and
last
that
year.
was the first time since it came out that I had seen it, because I saw it.
You see it in the theater?
Shit, no. But shout out to my friend Travis that I watched it with in high school.
Oh, that's nice.
It kind of influenced him. Not in a
V for Vendetta influenced a lot of people.
Yeah, it did.
Not
enough. Not enough people.
I'm glad they got the re-release. Maybe it put some fire under people's asses.
Yeah.
Of what happens when
there's
people
something in your heart and in your eyes. It's the fire. The fire. Do you know that song?
I don't know that song.
Oh, it's The Roots and John Legend.
Oh, I remember that album.
Yes,
that was a good album.
I don't think it was an album. I think it was a song.
The John Legend and Roots album together.
That's a good question. It might have been. I know it was from. It was from a soundtrack, but I don't know.
Oh, not the Fred Hampton movie.
No, which is on Netflix.
It is.
I was gonna watch it.
But yeah, go look out for that. Look out for the series. If V for Vendetta.
It's from How I Got Over. It's from How I Got Over. That
was an album.
That was so quintessential for me. For
what year
did
that come out?
2010.
Yeah,
I was so in my bag of The Roots.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, The Roots is the best fucking rap
they've
in
been
the world.
Amazing for a while.
And
And what? You stopped thinking that after a while?
I just thought, like, when they were on Jimmy Fallon, I was like, I'm glad they're getting a payday.
Well, they're still on Jimmy Fallon, but
I'm glad they're getting a payday.
Yeah.
But I guess I stopped listening to The Roots.
Well,
I did think that they went corporate when they got The Roots Picnic.
Well, they've had The Roots Picnic for a while now.
The fire is not on How I Got Over. Why did they give me that? Anyhow, continue.
Well, V for Vendetta is coming out. Go watch it if it's still in theaters. But by the time you see this, and look out for the TV show.
Yeah. It'll probably be an HBO show.
Probably. I mean, HBO does everything. Mm-hmm. All right. Next up,
it is on that album. I missed it.
On the movies and TV, they have released the trailer for the new Michael Jackson movie.
Have you seen it?
I did see it.
Yeah, I did. I saw it too.
One of his nephews is playing him, which is honestly, I mean, he looks a lot like him, so why not?
Yeah.
Those Jackson genes are very strong.
Strong Jackson genes.
So one thing I thought was hilarious was, of course, there's always been Michael Jackson impersonators, right? And they have a video of a Michael Jackson impersonator who is watching the trailer. And I thought this was very funny. Because people were saying they felt like he looked a little salty, probably because he wasn't picked to be Michael Jackson in the movie. But this is his what he did one of those videos where he's watching a video. A
reaction video.
Yeah, he's reacting. We're watching somebody watch something, and this is his response.
All right, so this is very important. All right, this is very important. We've waited for so long for this.
How much surgery do you think he got to look like Michael Jackson?
A lot, because he wanted to
I know
be
you've been
in
waiting
the
a long
Michael
time for this.
Jackson video.
The tracks are
Look at his
amazing.
nose.
The
How
songs
much,
are
like,
ready. Let's take it from the top.
how much money do you have to make to give yourself a
This
Voldemort
is your
nose?
story. Honor your past and embrace the future. That's what people want.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
Okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
He did not like that laughter. April 24th, it's coming to IMAX.
It's gonna be near my birthday.
He looks very underwhelmed. He looked very underwhelmed. I think it's funny when like impersonators are upset that they are not the person impersonating the person in like a movie or something or a TV show, because it's like what makes you think that you are qualified?
It's a huge gamble.
Yeah,
It's a huge gamble to like gamble.
You get all this surgery,
Fucking up your face,
mm-hmm.
fucking up the whole chemistry of your body,
You change your voice
and your voice. You're making it look. It's just like the NASDAQ. You're making a wild investment,
mm-hmm.
and it turns out
didn't pay off.
It's not in your favor.
The odds were not in your favor. And I don't know why you would think they would be, because there's other people in the person's family that could possibly play that person.
I would hope that my son could play me in a biopic.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my daughter.
She's gonna put on a wig, or what is it called? A wig cap?
A wig?
A wig cap.
You know I'm bald.
That's why I said a wig cap.
Okay, a wig cap. All right. Well, they could be bald.
Sure, if they wanted to.
Look, man, these genes are strong. So I could be popping out some bald babies.
Bald babies.
Robots in disguise.
But I think that it was like, it's very interesting watching all of the different influencers, the Michael Jackson influencers, responding to this movie, because his nephew, I think his nephew Jafar, I think is his name,
yeah,
is playing the character, is playing Michael. So it's like, why not? Like, he looks like him. He has all of the Michael Jackson traits.
Michael Jacksonisms.
Yeah, why wouldn't they pick the person who's the least amount of makeup and hair to be in the movie?
Yes. I think that this is, first off, I don't think that this is going to be a good movie.
Why not?
Because the Whitney Houston movie wasn't a good movie.
I never saw that one, actually.
You didn't see I Don't Want to Dance with Somebody?
No, I remember it was very popular when it came out, but I never saw it.
Really? Okay, I think I watched that like early in the morning, like super early when I was by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that good.
I mean, they didn't have a Whitney Houston lookalike to do it, so
yeah,
why would it be that good?
They do us dirty. Like, we don't get a lot. Like, there was a time when blacks were getting a bunch of good, like the historical blacks get pretty good movies.
Well, that's because we had Chadwick to play all of them.
Yeah, but the musical blacks, not really, except for Straight Outta Compton.
I never saw that, but I heard it was good.
Okay, it was good. It was good.
No, they did a good job.
Yeah, I think they did.
I mean, they said the characters did a good job. Whether it was actually a good rendering of what actually happened,
I know they didn't have the D Barnes stuff in there.
Is up to debate, but it was still a good. It was a good
Ice Cube was producing it, like, or Dr. Dre was producing it.
Yeah, they might have both actually worked on it, but either way,
yeah.
But other black movies, It is alleged
Other black movies.
in other black movie news.
Sure.
It is alleged that Ryan Coogler might be working with Damson Idris to take over the role of Black Panther in Black Panther 3 that's going to begin shooting next year in June. The alleged title is Shadows of Wakanda. So people are thinking it's Damson Idris because
he got Lori Harvey pregnant.
that's a rumor. Nothing has been confirmed.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Yeah, because the moment I saw the post that came up that was going around social media, I looked it up and I didn't see anything to confirm it. But also pretty recently, I think it was like a week or two ago, Angela Bassett.
That's another show that I would like to watch with you.
911?
No.
What show?
Snowfall.
You already watched Snowfall.
Yeah, I would like to watch it again.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I watched some of those episodes when you were watching them.
I would like to watch it again, but like from the beginning and together. And,
all right.
And we could watch the whole thing together.
All right. I mean, I'm not against that.
Really?
I'm not. It's another dark show, but I'm not against it.
Okay.
I know all that happens now, so it's kind of like,
okay. All right. Okay.
Spoilers are.
Maybe we could watch the first episode tonight.
You want to watch 10 things tonight? You can't watch all these things in one.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll pick something and we'll watch it tonight.
But they're saying allegedly the people are thinking Damson might be tapped in for this role because a few weeks ago when Angela Bassett and Dana Garai, am I pronouncing it right?
Mm-hmm.
They were doing a Vogue fashion show about fashion in Hollywood through the ages or whatever. Black Panther was a part of the show, and Damson had taken a picture with the Black Panther crew, and because he was a part of the show as well for one of the movies he did, and so people were like, "Oh, it might be him," and then rumor mills are spinning. I would love to see him as Black Panther. I think he would do a great job.
I think he would do a good job.
He could do the accent well.
I'm not saying he has to be Chadwick Boseman's character,
but he can't be because he's dead. So he has to be a new Black Panther. How are they going to have a Black Panther
unless
if it's not a new
it's
one?
a multiverse T'Challa.
A multiverse of madness.
Multiverse of madness.
Yeah, so
he could be a multiverse of madness T'Challa.
And then he just comes out of whatever spinning wheel that Doctor Strange pulls up. And it's like,
because we did watch Fantastic Four. You were asleep for most of it.
I do have to finish watching.
And
not most of it.
No, it was most of it. You were asleep for most of it. I watched it. I watched it and watched you not watching it.
It was because of the Theraflu. I was sick and I couldn't stay up.
Okay.
So
I just know that as somebody who falls asleep through most movies, it is very humbling when I could stay up for a movie and watch somebody else fall asleep for most of the movie so that I can then
tell them that they were sleeping.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, I think that would be cool. I think he would be good in it.
I think so too.
So we'll see. In the opposite of black movies, Sydney Sweeney's movie Christie came out and it had a very terrible box office debut with 1.3 million. And people have been upset. Well, maybe not upset, but they've been questioning Variety. Because remember when Sinners came out?
Mm-hmm.
Variety had a very particular way of discussing the film and its box office numbers. So for the Christie movie, they just put out a debut. They're saying that the R-rated sports drama is the first theatrical release from Black Bear Pictures, right? So that was it. But then people were saying, like, what's the difference between that and this? And you see The Sinners, it has amassed 61 million in its global debut. It's a great result for an original R-rated horror film. Yet the Warner Brothers release has a $90 million price tag for global marketing expenses. So profitability remains a ways away. And then this J-Lo movie, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, they put the musical Kiss of the Spider-Woman is targeting 1.5 million to 3 million from 1,300 screens. A disastrous kickoff for the film. And so people have just been like, hey, we notice that there's a bit of a difference in the way that you're speaking about these films. And I think that we should think about that. Of how are we thinking about and talking about movies that feature non-white characters and the ones that feature have white ones, i.e. Sydney Sweeney. And some people have been speculating the reason why Sydney Sweeney's movie has done so poorly is because of a backlash against her because of we had the was it American Eagle?
American Eagle.
When she did the Good Genes. And this was further this point was further pushed that maybe she is targeting the wrong type of people because of this interview that she did. And we'll let you all decide what you think about it. So she was doing an interview about I guess this new movie, and they asked her a question about white supremacy, and this is what she said.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
So, do you not have an opinion on white supremacy or eugenics? I don't know, Sydney Sweeney. You tell us, or don't tell us, based on the interview. She doesn't really seem to have a point that she wants to make or push back against, which is not really surprising since like her family is super MAGA and have had notoriously parties and things where like Trump's folks have been invited and it's been very,
you're in Hollywood.
Coded.
It's super easy to distance yourself from things. It's really not that hard. Boy, oh boy. I have to ask, Sydney Sweeney, where is she from?
Euphoria.
No wonder I haven't heard from her.
I mean, so yeah, she's Euphoria, and then I'm trying to think of what she's done. Some other things I couldn't tell you what they are, because I haven't seen them. But Euphoria is like her big thing.
Okay,
that's why when all this conversation has been coming up about her and like white supremacy, etc., people have kind of been like, the only reason you're a celebrity right now is because you were in a show that starred a Black woman as the lead, Zendaya. But I forgot what her character's name was in the movie or the TV show.
I didn't watch it
because
I'm old. I'm one of the olds, and it's not my. Honestly, I went back and I watched all of Degrassi. And when I say all of Degrassi, I mean all.
I do remember your Degrassi
of like, including like the next gen shit.
Yeah.
And the next gen shit. By the way, when you say Degrassi goes there, it went there, and there is boring. Like it went to boring places.
I think that after like our Degrassi, the next generation.
Our Degrassi was the prime Degrassi.
Yeah, it was.
And then one season after that was fine.
And then it was just
But then after that, it was disgustingly boring.
Yeah, it was.
Like I don't even remember any of the characters. I know they did a trans episode, which was kind of
They
boring.
kind of did every episode after us, and it just was like a lot of recycled.
Yeah, they recycled a
things.
bunch of shit.
Because even like the Degrassi that came out in what was that, the late 90s, that had like
there was
Snake.
the original Degrassi.
Yeah, like Snake and her mom.
Snake.
Whatever her mom's
Yes.
name was, Emma's mom's
name
was.
Yeah.
So there was that one, and then when they rebooted it to have the next gen, which had Degrassi with
Whatever it takes.
Oh, I know I can make it through.
If I hold on, if I do, you know I can make it through. Be the best that I can be. And I say to you, whatever it takes.
But they weren't doing whatever it takes.
They really weren't.
They were just
No,
doing
they
whatever
were
things-
doing budget cuts as well.
Whatever was popular in the previous seasons, they just took that and re-rolled it.
All right, so we're talking about Degrassi Next Generation,
That's from when we
which,
were in
by
high
the
school.
way, used to be on HBO Max. That shows how shitty HBO has become. It's because they used to have all the animated shows.
Yeah.
From Cartoon Network. They used to have all of Degrassi, and then poof,
it's gone.
Just gone. Now you can't watch anywhere unless you want to buy it on Amazon.
And nobody wants to do that.
I do not want to watch
I'm not gonna
Degrassi that
pay
much.
For anything. Like, I would venture to say I would be okay with paying for the original Next Generation. I'm not paying for anything.
You mean the next class?
The one we grew up with.
Oh, the Next Generation. Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
wouldn't
outside of
pay
that,
for all that.
I wouldn't pay for all of it, but I would like that was like the best one.
If anything, I want to watch the Rick episodes just to see him
Drake get shot.
shoot Drake in the back as he's running away.
Wheelchair Jimmy.
And creating Wheelchair Jimmy and Hazel, who he ultimately broke up with to be with Emma. But Emma didn't want his ass because she was with Craig, and Craig was bipolar. So, and yeah,
It was a lot.
It was
a lot going on. But City Sweeney, do better, sweetie. Because I mean, you can only go but so far with, lusting after or baiting white supremacists, because it's not going to go far. But moving on, they
smell.
They do. They don't wash their legs. We have some announcements in music because the what is it called? What are those things? The Grammy nominations came out.
Hey!
Which were really cool.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably
A minor. So, to give a quick little overview.
What is it? The brakes?
Sorry, I'm
You're doing all of them.
Yeah, I'm doing a bunch of
Good ones that we can't usually use, or we don't usually use. You are intoxicated. So,
All I want for my birthday.
Oh, this is the birthday. Sorry. Oh, all
are
right.
you done?
That's for cursing. That was the thing that I was supposed to be using so that if we curse, we could use
Bleep it.
A few moments later.
Anyway, the top Grammy nominees are Kendrick Lamar with 9. Circuit, don't know who that is. They have 7. Jack Antonoff, 7. Lady Gaga, 7. Bad Bunny, 6. Leon Thomas, 6. Sabrina Carpenter, 6. Serban Gina, don't know who that is.
Don't know
6.
who that is.
Andrew Watt, don't know who that is. 5. The Clips, 5. Doechii, 5. Soundwave, don't know who that is. 5. SZA, 5. Turnstile, 5. And Tyler, the Creator, also 5.
Yeah.
So I want to say, I hope Kendrick sweeps. I will. here's my.
Okay, I was gonna ask you of the
list
of the awards that Kendrick is nominated for. Which do you think that he is going to win?
Oh, I would say album of the year.
You think he's gonna get album of the year?
It was a great album.
It is a great album, but
he probably will get
love
Song of the Year.
Sabrina Carpenter.
They do. I think that he'll probably get Song of the Year or Record of the Year. Well, actually, no. Looking at the category. So, Record of the Year.
Looking at the category is about that time.
So, Record of the Year. Kendrick's song on there is Luther, not Like Us. If it was Not Like Us, I would have said
Not Like
that.
Us was last year. This year's GNX stuff.
Okay. So Luther, obviously, great song. So maybe, but I wouldn't be surprised if Anxiety by Doechii got it because that was really, really popular. Then Album of the Year, I think GNX could definitely win Album of the Year, but Debí Tirar Más Fotos by Bad Bunny was a really great album.
Did you listen to it?
Yeah.
Oh, how was it?
It was really good.
Okay.
I think like if I was looking at album of the year, I would say Bad Bunny, GNX, Chromacopia. Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Yes.
Definitely top contenders. Leon Thomas's Mutt, I would say that would be more so for the song. If that's
because I don't know the album that well.
For which one?
For Mutt.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I listened to the album. It was a good album. It was a really good album.
Good. I didn't listen to. I should have, but I didn't.
But now, Record of the Year. One of the things that I found interesting
isn't Golden.
Golden is on there.
Mm-hmm.
We're going up. It's our moment. Rolling. Now, I would be very happy with that one, to be honest. Because I love that song.
Me too.
I love K-pop Demon Hunters. If they sweep the Grammys, I would say exactly. Makes sense. Because great film, great soundtrack. That's what we've been missing when it comes to musicals and movies and TV.
I'm upset that Soda Pop wasn't nominated for anything.
Soda Pop.
Everything I think of, you're my Soda Pop, my Soda Pop.
It was, great film.
Great film.
Now, Best New Artist, I think Leon Thomas could definitely win for that. The other people, I have literally don't really know who they are. Some of them
I don't know any of these names, and that's how old I am.
I can recognize their names just because of like in pop culture, but I can't recognize them outside of Leon Thomas through their songs. But I'm really curious of who will win. I can think that so they have best pop duo or group performance. I feel like Defying Gravity and Golden are gonna go. They're gonna go back, neck and neck. But it's a lot of great people are nominated. I didn't see. Now I'm curious. I didn't see any Taylor Swift on here. I'm wondering if her album came out later than the
good. I am so tired of Taylor Swift doing or either she missed the deadline or she could be one of those legacy acts that's like
she didn't submit.
No, didn't even necessarily. It's not that she didn't submit, but just like your stuff is fine.
Yeah.
Like your stuff is okay.
Don't Tap the Glass is in there for best alternative music album. So he has two. He has the Chromacopia and he has
because I honestly didn't think that this album was
which one? Don't Tap the Glass or Chromacopia?
No, I love Chromacopia, but I thought Don't Tap the Glass was pretty
meh.
It was fine. You know what I mean? Like it came and went. That's my thing.
Okay.
I know that we listen to Big Poe a lot.
Yeah.
We listen to Big Poe because it's on the playlist. I'm Big Poe. But I love Chromacopia. Chromacopia
It was great.
Clearly had more energy put into it than Don't Tap a Glass.
Now, okay, for best rap performance, the ones that I'm seeing on here that I think are real contenders are Chains and Whips, Anxiety, and TV Off. Out of those three, which one do you think would get it? It's hard.
It is hard because
all three of those are songs that have been constantly in rotation. They're all really good songs.
I love Chains and Whips.
I do,
but
Anxiety
TV Off
and
is
I like
literally my good night, go to bed song.
Yeah. Now, TV Off.
It might go to TV Off,
but I will say Kendrick is in basically any of the rap categories.
Yeah, he's in all the rap shit.
So he could get, like, GNX is in several categories when it comes to albums. But so are the Clips.
But the Clips,
that's Glorilla.
Clips was a really good album.
It is a really good album. So I wouldn't be surprised if it won. But Omari Hardwick and Anthony Hamilton have a spoken word poetry album. That's interesting. Good for you, Omari Hardwick.
That's funny.
But no, there's a lot of really great albums on here. So I'm curious to see who comes out on top. But I want them to pick people who are actually good and not just people who are like, I don't know, like in the.
Well, Kendrick's gonna get a bunch of
course,
Grammys.
He's nominated for 9. How many do you think he's gonna get out of the 9?
Out of the 9, I would say 4.
I was gonna say 4 as well,
but I don't know which 4.
I don't know which 4. I can't say which 4
because I want Clips to win too. Because Clips album was really good.
It was very good. I think that they should get some.
Yeah, like I listen to POV so often. POV. I just think the Clips are really good, and it's great that they got nominated for Best Album. They're not gonna win Best Album, but
yeah, they may not win Best Album, but I want them to at least come home with something.
Sure.
Like as Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something.
Yes.
So that'll be great for them. And speaking of Kendrick, I saw this hilarious story came up on the news, and I wanted to share it because it was connected to the album. This woman in California, she and her husband were at the gas pump, and a random man tried to jump into their car. And this is what transpired. I thought this was hilarious.
Kendrick Lamar verse was playing in my head, like bing bop boom bop boom bop bam, so I'm looking at him, I'm like, dang, he's about to jump in my car.
On a Tuesday night in Hollywood, she threw a stranger out of her car like a rag doll.
I don't condone violence, but I do condone self-defense.
She was sitting in her shiny red Alfa Romeo at this gas station when some random guy walked up and tried to open the passenger door. Her husband Michael, who was pumping gas, told him to get lost and shoot him away.
I stood up, I was like, get out of here, and I walked around this way.
But after Michael got back in, that guy crept back out from behind the pumps and came after them again, this time successfully getting in the back seat.
I'm wrestling with him inside the car, and I'm kind of pushing him, and all I know is he just disappeared, and I'm looking over the back, and I said, oh.
It was Star's final straw.
And I just got him out like this. It was just like Kendrick Lamar verse was playing in my head, like bing bop boom bop boom bop bam, so that's all I remember. I'm so embarrassed.
It was truly a manual extraction for the record books.
I just said, don't you ever do no stupid like this again. And he just looked like
he finally picked up what she was throwing down. Their daughter Deja says it was very on brand for Mama Bear.
My mommy, she was in like fight or flight, but she definitely fought and he definitely took flight.
And while this little bump in the road may be funny in retrospect,
and at that moment I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know what this dude is capable of doing at all.
They realized it was a dangerous situation and say the man was clearly high on drugs.
And like I said, she is indeed my hero. Thank you, Star.
Well, the couple says they hope this story resonates with people as a reminder to always be aware of your surroundings and always be ready to take action.
Look at
Bing,
Kendrick
bop,
saving
boom, bop,
people.
boom, bop, bam.
Could you imagine? Like, of course it's gonna be playing in your head. Like, get the fuck out, get out of my car. And if you don't, I'm a wop, 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 wop. Fuck them up. Why not?
Fuck. That's funny. That's funny. And quite frankly, I'm glad that nothing dangerous happened.
Yeah, that's
because
the type
you
of
never know.
story where
Look,
you're like, okay.
I drunkenly got into someone else's car and
When?
then got out of some. Okay, remember when? I don't know if you were there, but like we were supposed to be going over the bridge, and before we got over the bridge, I was like, I gotta pee. Let's stop somewhere in Manhattan so that I could pee.
Wait,
and then
but
I
when
got
was
off.
this?
And then I got off, went to pee, and then I went into somebody else's car. I got into the backseat. I'm like, whew, that was close. Looked around, was like, oh, this is not the car I'm supposed to be in. Sorry. I'll get out. I got out, and it was like the car that was in front of the car, or the car that was in the back.
When did this? I mean, I vaguely remember this, but when did this happen? Like, what were we doing?
It was you, me, Keith, Kai, and the rest, and we were going somewhere, and we were driving from Manhattan into Brooklyn, and I was like, hey, are we about to be on a bridge for a long period of time? Because if we are, I gotta pee. And you don't remember when I had to like say, hey, like
No,
stop
I
in
vaguely
lower
remember it, but I
Manhattan
couldn't
so that I
remember-
can go into a place and pee.
Oh, but was there anyone in the car when you got in there?
Yeah, there was people in that car.
Did they say anything to you?
No, they allowed me to get in, allowed me to look around, allowed me to realize I was in the wrong car, and they allowed me to say, hey, sorry, I'm gonna get out.
Well, I'm glad they didn't kidnap you, because that would have been weird.
It's a weird game to play. Like
is.
what a weird honeypot of we're gonna just sit here until someone
Somebody say
gets in the
something.
car and then we're gonna drive off. But yeah, it's fine.
So this past week we had people inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh no! Sorry, wrong thing. I'm
wrong drop. So the people that were inducted, real quick, I'm gonna go through a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Outkast and what's his name? Tyler Creator. Well, they were inducted by Donald Glover.
Yes.
And there was a medley that was performed by Big Boy, Janelle Monáe, JID, Doja Cat, Killer Mike, and Sleepy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
Cyndi Lauper was inducted by
course.
Chappelle Roan. Soundgarden, which was actually super cool, good for them. Salt and Pepper, Chubby Checker, The White Stripes, and those are like the people that I know on the list. So we don't need to talk about you.
Chubby Checker.
Yeah, Chubby Checker. You don't know who Chubby Checker is?
I know Chubby Checker.
Do the twist.
Yeah, I know. He's dead.
Yeah, he is dead. No, he's not. He accepted remotely via video feed.
Chubby Checker's alive?
Yeah, he's alive. He began recording records and releasing records in 1950s. I didn't know he was still alive. That's actually surprising to me.
He is still alive.
How old is he?
He's 84.
Wow. Well, good thing he got his flowers before.
Good
he
for
goes
him.
on
Good
to-
for Chubby Checker.
Yeah. So it's a lot of great Black artists who were inducted. There were a lot of great performances.
Oh, and good for Soundgarden.
Yeah. I love Soundgarden. They were inducted by Jim Carrey, which is very interesting. I'm surprised that Jim Carrey was the man, but maybe they really loved him, so they were like, let's have him induct us.
Yeah, sure.
But I think it's great that when you have people who are actually like still around to come and get their flowers. We need to be supporting them and saying thank you for this music you put in to the zeitgeist. So apparently you have to be you're eligible for induction after 25 years from your first release. From your first music release. So I think that's dope. I mean, all these people are 100% qualified. Some of them I am not like very well known, like to me, but that doesn't mean they weren't like great artists. It just means I really didn't know them. Oh, I thought there was something on my computer.
No, Joe Cocker. I get by with a little help from my friends from the Wonder Years.
I get by with a little help from my friends
from Wonder Years.
Yeah,
from the theme song.
So congratulations to everybody that got up in there. Good job to you. All right, and the last two things. So we have some updates on some gaming news. Oh wait, sorry, no. There's one more music thing that I wanted to talk about. Did you hear about these allegations against Lil Uzi Vert?
I did hear about them.
So, they're warning. This is gonna be. We're talking about some
warning
difficult things here. But Lil Uzi Vert, who is a rapper, he also is dating JT, known for wearing random dresses and skirts.
Doesn't they go by they?
Do they? Well,
I thought so.
Perhaps they do.
Or at least I thought that.
Well, we'll just go by they just to make sure.
Just to be sure. Err on the side of safety.
But a Jane Doe complainant said that Uzi was basically harassing her at work. She said that his behavior escalated from long work hours to a hostile and inappropriate environment, claiming that they sent explicit messages like, come rub me down before you leave. I'm by myself right now. Send me something. You're more than my assistant. You're my bitch. The complainant says she worked 12 to 39 hour shifts, paid business expenses out of pocket, and was denied overtime or reimbursement while being harassed by Uzi and his team. And that when she reported burnout and requested a performance review, which allegedly was promised by the Roc Nation CEO Desiree Perez, the management ignored her, and then she had a constructive discharge in 2015. So the suit lists 5 causes of action. 1, workplace sexual harassment, failure to pay overtime, failure to reimburse business expenses, violation of Labor Code 970, which is false job promises, and constructive discharge. So they're looking for compensatory and punitive damages from Roc Nation, Lil Uzi Vert, and Uzi Vert LLC, stating emotional distress, financial loss, and systemic abuse tolerated by his management team. Now, I've looked at some of the court documents. They're very damning because, of course, he sent text messages, which you can screenshot and look at later, and all those type of things. It's going to be very interesting to see where this goes. I feel like this is the problem with having people who think they're invincible, is they will just do whatever. And even if he didn't mean actually like anything sexual towards her, just the idea that like you're my assistant so I could do whatever the fuck I want with you, even if it's not sexual, but it just means that like I can speak to you however I want, or I can treat you however I want because I'm paying you to work for me. That's one of the worst parts of being in like the workspace, that people think that just because they're paying you a salary that they can do whatever or say whatever to you. It's gonna be very curious. I'm curious to see kind of what comes from this.
Yeah, I would like to look further into this just to see how things play out.
Mhm.
Fine. We'll do the things that made us angry and the things that made us happy. We're big mad.
Oh.
Anyhow, what's making you mad?
You go first.
Rejection letters on the weekend. Stop sending them. Stop sending them on the weekends. Stop sending them in the fucking morning, in the wee hours of the day. How about you? The things that make you mad.
Students that have terrible boundaries
Mm-hmm.
is what's making me mad. I got bit by a student twice this week. Well, it was the same student at the same time, but she bit me twice. And it wasn't, I know she was trying to be playful or whatever, but no.
Okay.
Keep your mouth to yourself.
Okay. And now we're going to do what's making us happy. Anyhow, what's making you happy? I started first last time.
Doing this podcast with you.
Yes.
Having a day off.
Yes.
Today is my nephew's 3rd birthday.
Shout out to him.
Happy birthday, Kada. Love you.
Yes.
Yeah, it's making me happy. What about you?
Having interviews lined up. I'm very unemployed, and I have some job interviews that are lined up, and I can't wait to do them. Although I will say that I think that phone interviews are bullshit. I just think that if you want to interview somebody, you should. If you're going to do a phone interview, make it 30 minutes. If it's not 30 minutes, then I just think a 15-minute phone interview, you can't figure out if you're going to hire somebody from that. Anyhow, I have enjoyed doing this podcast with you.
Mm-hmm.
And I look forward to doing this podcast with you again next week. Or the next time that we do this podcast. So until then, take it easy, keep us lazy. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you'd like to contact the podcast, you can reach us via email at blackandsnerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at blackandsnerdcast, as well as on Twitter at blackandsnerdy. You can find me, Maurice, on all social media under the handle Licorish is Legit. That's LICORISH is legit.
And you can find me on Instagram. It's ThatsOD_THATSOD.E, and on Twitter, THATSOD_E. And don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe to us. Tune in next time to the Black and Sturdy Podcast, where nerds of a feather flock together.
Remember?
Bye.
Boy.
Not yet.
No, this is keeping it. We're keeping this in. Don't forget to take your meds and your subs and drink water. Bye.
Bye.
I actually want to keep that.